Hello everyone, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to Part B of this Programming Languages course. Let's discuss what's going to happen in this course and make sure everyone's in the right place and how we're going to be able to dive in. This is a continuation of Part A of Programming Languages, so I welcome you back really, whether you recently finished Part A or it's been a while. Either way, I think you'll get a lot out of this course. On the other hand, if you haven't looked at the materials in Part A, I really do assume that this course is a continuation, something I'll discuss more in readings on the website. So let me remind you of just a couple things from the beginning of Part A, which would have been a while ago, that I see programming languages overall as a challenging opportunity to learn the fundamental concepts of programming languages. And as you've now gained experience, it requires quite a bit of patience and open-mindedness to learn fundamentally new ways to look at programs. And it's not really about the languages. That said, we used the ML language in Part A, and we're going to use the Racket language in Part B. Now, Racket is also a functional programming language, so it'll be a great opportunity to see that really many of the ideas we learned originally with ML apply pretty easily to a different language with a very different syntax. So I think you'll find the basics of functional programming continue to be something that you're able to use now in a different setting. But most of Part B is then going to move on to new concepts and new ideas rather than just a replay of Part A in a different language. And as I'll discuss more in another introductory video, the focus is really on idioms involving delaying evaluation, which we'll see here in this first week of the course, implementing your own programming languages, and comparing the biggest difference between ML and Racket, which is whether the language is primarily statically typed or dynamically typed. So other than that, there's not going to be a lot of other introductory material. In Part A, we spent a whole week on getting software installed, learning the basic focus of the course before we got to the real material. Because this is a continuation and you'll find things quite similar, I have just a very short video on that stuff and then we'll dive right in. So this leads to the course looking shorter, but trust me, there's no shortage of challenging, rewarding material in the weeks ahead of us.